a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even here, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, buzz down, buzz down, buzz down. 30 down, 50, 100 down.
I got what you want, what you need, you know I'm on my way, baby come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real, you could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby come ride with me.
It's NBA action on E!
We got London on the track.
Hey, I need 2 votes. With that cool with that chula. What your jewels cost? With that cool I need 2 votes. I'm the new hawk. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to them from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with we just let them tools talk, and get back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and I'm gon' hack. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the stew, I need to go get the. You got 20s, we don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the price is. I don't with this for we got down to that. They don't check none of the artists, so I'm. Problem when you see me get it. 8212 was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I heard the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with we just let them tools talk.
I'm still under 21, so I can't. But them with my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Cake around my neck, VS from crystal. Extended magazines, chauffeur limousines. $40 at a ding. $65,000 on jeans. Ball like stuff for lotion. Skirt Testarossa. All about the guap like a stockbroker. Brother with me. Was mad older. Had to keep it like the OG Yoda.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with we just let them tools talk.
And welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the 4th biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight.
Pick up.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
And stuffs it home. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans, if they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
And a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
It's in the hands of Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Kevin Durant. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
4-3. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
That's how you defend. To Durant. Oh, big finish at the rim. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Here's a chance from long range, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Terrific vision. Irving buries the wide-open three. That's too easy. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. For three, they'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time three, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Harden to Capella. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Capella. To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Houston.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Fires the three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Harden. Not getting the bounce. To Durant. Offensive board. Jordan to Durant. He's looking for that touch.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Sets him up.
I got him.
Jordan to Durant. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
I got ball.
And now Houston has the basketball. Harden. Rebound taken in by the Nets.
Make that.
Durant with the basketball up top. Just under a minute to go in a very one-sided first quarter of play. Harden. Very little's gone right in this first quarter, but with that three, you look at the scoreboard, they're back within 9.
And Ed, Rome was not built in one day. You can't rush the process. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip.
Harden with the basketball. Down a dozen.
Watch cutter.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Very little's gone right in this first quarter, but with that three, you look at the scoreboard, they're back within 9.
And Ed, Rome was not built in one day. You can't rush the process. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip.
Harden hits the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete with the Nets in front. About to start the second quarter. Both teams very productive offensively at the outset.
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Kyrie Irving, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Shot clock expires, 24-second violation. To Durant from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Lets it fly from long range. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Second effort. To P.J. Tucker. Harden knocks down the three. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Irving has a chance. Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden. He'll take that any day.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Goes to the right side. Harden. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Durant. That no good. Off the mark. To Harden. And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Westbrook. Oh, emphatic slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Got to the rim but couldn't finish. To Westbrook. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Fareed. Harden. And the rebound comes to Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Nets have it. Durant. Harden with the rebound. Harden into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air. Rockets get it back. To Harden. Fires the 3. Drains it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Kevin Durant lets it fly, and the Rockets clear the board. Harden with it up top. His team up by 7. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harden knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. That's it for the first half with the Rockets in front. tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Westbrook with it. Up 5. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. 4-3. Unconventional to say the least. It's no good. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Harden. Off the iron. No good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
To Harden. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
And you can't lunge like that.
Harden. He just continues to knock him down from deep. That extends his NBA record for 1 game.
He's just shattering that thing, but he's a very smart player. Look for him next time, maybe to give you a head fake, crack into you, get to the free throw line. This guy is a proven scorer.
To Harden. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Irving. Not that time. He missed it. Gordon with it. Leads 5. Harden. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Deep left corner. Harden trying to take it to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kyrie Irving with that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Harden drills the 3. KD with the rock. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. To Harden. For 3, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Harden, off the mark, no good. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys down by 9. Rebounded by Capella. To Harden.
I'm here. I got ball.
Kevin Durant pins it. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the Nets, number 12, Joe Harris.
Irving, pass to the rim, flushes down the slam.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious, but don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
I got ball. That's me.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Oh, Russell Westbrook Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Westbrook across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Russell Westbrook. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter.
Number 2, Torian Prince. Into the game for Houston, number 1, Iman Shumpert.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Tucker. To Westbrook. Good look that time, but off the mark. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys trail by 10. Misfires. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
DeAndre Jordan with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Lobs it up. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Houston takes over. DeAndre Jordan tips it. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Down the lane to lay it in.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it. It's a big finish. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Rockets with the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Picked up by the Nets. Irving. Bizarre shot right there. Shot's no good. Rockets in control of the basketball. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Into the front court, it's Irving. 9-point margin. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect, it's no good. Has a look. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Irving into the front court. His team down 9. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The drive right to the basket. Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. Now 3 for 9. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he makes them both. Dinwiddie against the former MVP. Beyond the arc for 3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Irving goes to the right side. To Durant. Trying to cash in. Shot by Durant won't go down. Houston with the basketball. To Capella. Kevin Durant swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jordan. Durant. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Durant. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
He engulfed him that time. Durant. To Irving. Nice finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
It's in the hands of James Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Here's Irving into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. To Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Harden. Not that time. To Irving. Can't. Scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Harden in possession. Leads a bucket. Buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. It's James Harden once again. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense. Kyrie across the timeline. His guy's down 3. Durant, defended by Tucker. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Shot clock winding down, and the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
The Nets are now in the penalty.
Harden. Oh, good offense, beating good defense. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. To Durant. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Harden. Fires the 3. Can't connect. Durant. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Durant cleans it up. Durant. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.